So for today's video, I have this really warm halo eye. I have been obsessed with wearing this the last couple of weeks. I think I've worn it about 4 or 5 times. I am someone who never used to like warm colors until I got my Anastasia Shadow Couture palette, the World Traveler one. This one right here. And I have been obsessed with warm shades since I got this. I used a little bit of this palette, I think 2 colors. Soft Peach and Noir, but the majority of this video was done using the Masquerade palette, which is beautiful. So if you want to see how I got this really warm halo eye, please keep watching. So to start, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Shadow Couture palette and take the shade Soft Peach and use that in my crease as kind of a transition shade. Then taking the Masquerade palette by Juvia's Place, I'm going to take the color Zulu and I'm going to be using that in the crease. And I'm taking this very, very lightly as these shades are pretty pigmented and I want to build up the color as I go. So I'm just taking the color and blending it in the crease and also in the outer and inner corner of my eye. And you just want to keep blending and adding product as you go because you want it to become a gradient. So this is still the same color Zulu. Now taking the shade Ada, I'm going to do the exact same thing I did with Zulu and put it in the crease and the outer corner and inner corner, and this is just to help define the halo effect. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Fulani and I'm going to do the exact same thing. Add color and blend out to the same places that I've already put other colors, and you just want to keep blending so there's no harsh lines, and you can add as little or as much as you want of this to make it more grungy or to make it lighter. It's really all up to you. So as you can see, there's just a lot of blending involved. Now I'm going back into that Anastasia palette that we first used and I'm taking the color Noir very, very lightly because this color is insanely black. So I'm putting the tiniest amount and I am basically repeating the same process, and I'm doing that to further define the halo and to make it a little bit more dark. So going back into the Masquerade palette, I'm going to take the color Giza and I'm going to use that on the center of the lid to make it pop. So now I'm going to go back in with the Zulu and basically just blend out Giza so there aren't any harsh lines and everything flows better. And now I'm just curling my lashes with my Twizzerman eyelash curler to prepare it for mascara later. For foundation, I'm going to be using the It Your Skin But Better CC Plus foundation in the shade Light. This foundation is really pretty. It sits really well on the skin and I have been using it more and more. I went through a phase last year where I used it a ton, but I just started using it again and I actually really like it. And I'm just using a damp beauty blender to blend it all in. For concealer, I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair to help brighten and highlight the under eyes as well as conceal any dark circles. And I'm using a damp beauty blender to blend that out as well. So for some reason I didn't show myself setting the actual concealer, but I basically just used Coty Airspun and I applied it to wherever I put concealer on my face. Then I'm going to take my Shape Tape and basically highlight the points in my face where light would hit. So my forehead, nose, chin, and a little around my lips because I have some discoloration. And I'm just using that again to brighten and highlight. And then I will set it with my Coty Airspun again. So you can see here I'm just setting everything with a Real Technique setting brush. And again, I am using the Coty Airspun. Then taking the e.l.f. contour palette, I'm going to use the contour shade and contour my nose a little bit. And after I do that, I'm going to go in with the damp beauty blender and use that to soften up the contour because I don't want it to be harsh. taking what is left of the bronzer shade, because I've dropped this way too many times, I am going to use that to bronze up my face just slightly. I'm going to be using a warmer colored blush, so I'm just going to, not contour, I'm just going to bronze just a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the contour shade, and this is an angled brush, and I'm just going to put my contour on. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to go back in with the color Zulu, and I'm going to blend that on my lower lash line to smoke it out a little bit. Make it a little bit more grungy, I guess. I'm going to switch to a more fluffier brush just to blow out the color a little bit more and make it a little bit more smoky and drag it down a little bit. Now going back in with Noir, I'm just going to darken up any parts that I feel like needs a little bit more darkening. Very lightly again, like I said, this color is super pigmented, so you don't want to like load up your brush with it. So I'm just darkening it up. For mascara, I'm going to be going in with the Pur Fully Charged mascara, and I'm going to use this on both my upper and bottom lashes. Now I'm going to go in with these blushes that I got at the women's show, and I'm just going to mix a little bit of each of them and get this kind of warm pinkyish peach shade. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using my NYX Treasure Gel eyeliner in the shade Brown, I believe. This stuff is amazing. It does not budge, and I love it. And I'm also going to use this to tightline. To give my eyes a little bit more definition, I'm going to go in with my Inglot AMC Gel Eyeliner in the number 77, and I'm just going to lightly stamp that on my top lash line just to, like I said, add a little bit more definition. For highlighter, I'm going to be going in with the lightest shade in the Carli Bybel palette by BH Cosmetics, and I am going to douse that on all the high points of my face. This is literally my favorite highlighter. It's amazing. For lips, I'm just going to use this Nars Satin Lip Crayon, I believe it's called, or lip pencil, and I do not know how to pronounce this name. This was a freebie at Sephora for your birthday gift, so I will list it in the description bar for you to see. And after you put on your lips, then the look is done. I hope you guys enjoyed this halo eye, and please subscribe if you already have it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!